Hey guys, it's Doug Giles and welcome back to Billiards of New Orleans. Well, it's not going to be Billiards of New Orleans for too very long, too much longer anyway. We have actually changed up our business model. We're no longer doing pool tables, and I've actually retired after 30 years of doing pool tables. I've actually retired from them, and we have moved our business model completely over into doing leatherwork. Now, with that, we've actually got a completely new shop, no longer working out of my house, and we've got a brand new shop that we're working out of, and I thought I would give you guys the shop tour. So, without further ado, let's get into the shop tour. So, we are here on Edwards Avenue in Harahan, Louisiana, and this is our new location. It's actually a fairly decent sized building. We just have a portion of it, Suite H, here. And let's go in and show you what we're working with here. So this is as you first walk into the shop. This is our sewing area right here. We do, like I said, we do leather holsters here. We have a lot of the stuff you may recognize from the house. That back room that we had most all of this equipment in there. As you can see, we have Shop Dog here, which is Bullet, which you may remember from one of our previous videos. Say hi, Bullet. You say hi, Bullet? Nope, Bullet doesn't say hi. And this is Ein, who is Aaron's dog. And you'll get to see Aaron in just a minute. But we have a couple of sewing machines here. We've got another one, another big sewing machine on order. Yes. Yes, we see you, Bullet. Okay, so my new office, which is laid out. I got a lot more space here than what I did have. We've got the assembly room here, which comes complete with big coffee maker. Bullet's just dying to be on camera. Can you be on camera, Bullet? Oh, stop. Okay. Hush. Comes complete with coffee maker and English wheel. There's Aaron in the background. Turn around, say hi, Aaron.
Hi.
There's Jaden. Say hi, Jaden.
Hey.
Okay. So we have our strap cutter. We make a lot of holsters for the firearms industry, the firearms manufacturers. Strap cutter. We have our bell skiver. A few hand tools here. A snap setter, snap and rivet setter. We've got our small drill press here, an auger press, a very large Bullet, a very large table for assembly work, which we've covered out in the high density plastic, HDPE high, I don't know. We have a large piece of granite here for beating out holsters, which unfortunately we can't do much more beating out of holsters because our neighbors started complaining about the noise reverberating through the floors. These are some of the holsters that we're currently working on for Bond Arms. Cool little holsters here. These fit the little Bond Arms Derringers. We got a bunch of them up there. Got another bin full of them down here. Aaron's got another box of them right here that are all packaged up, ready to go. So we just got into this building, this location, in April of this year. So today is May 3rd. So we've only been in here for just a hair over a month. We've managed to get our workbenches built already. We have an English wheel, and this goes back to beating and banging on this block of granite here. Like I said, the noise was actually going straight down into the slab and then reverberating through the rest of the building. So we ended up buying an English wheel, which is used in the metal or automotive industry, metal shaping. But it actually does a fantastic job of pinching together our contact cement that we use on the holsters. And it will also flatten out our seams, which works great. Complete with bathroom and Heck, we even got a kitchen. Small as it may be. Pull it again. Say goodbye, guys.
Hi.
Goodbye.
Then we get over into Amy's area. We get over into Amy's area here. Amy does a lot of the fine tuning on holsters. We have still yet to unpack everything here. I still need more shelving, but at least we have some pegboard up. I have more pegboard that's going up in the other room. This is our big snap setter / rivet setter. When we get large quantities of holsters that need rivets or need snaps, this is what I turn to. It's a good machine there. Makes it really fast. Okay, so that is the assembly room, and then we go out into the warehouse / the rest of the shop. So we actually have storage now for tools, additional parts, that kind of stuff, dye, glue, everything. And we turn around and we've actually got our clicker dies for various holsters that we do. And if you're not familiar with what a clicker die is, these are basically cookie cutters for leather. So we have that. Let's turn this light off and let's go into the rest of the shop. And I'll show you what I've already got built and what I still have plans for in the future. So we have more storage over here. Got a lot of stuff that's already in there. Large shop fan. We have another storage room over here where we keep shipping supplies, that kind of stuff. Amy is sitting at our sanding station, which is, this is actually a 2-foot deep by 12-foot long sanding station. We can actually accommodate 4 people at once sanding at once. We have a 220 volt line here. It's currently turned off. When you look at that, don't think that we actually have 220 3-phase live up there right now. It's not live. The breaker is turned off. But for this spot right here, we actually have we have plans to buy a 28-ton clicker press to go in this area. We come over here and this is our main cutting table. So this table is, again, 4 foot wide, 12 feet long. We can lay out complete sides of leather over here, cut it up and get it ready for either the incoming clicker press or our existing clicker press, which this one is only a 10-ton. This one exerts 10 tons of force, uses those cookie cutters, those clicker dies, and it'll snap out parts on a holster extremely fast. Moving from there, we get over here to our dyeing station, which doesn't look like much, but I tell you, having every little bit of the business or the procedure compartmentalized like this really does make it so much better. We can cut out our holsters, immediately bring it straight over here to our dyeing station. We have minimum 8 gallons of dye in each one of these bins. We have an overhead rack right here that is removable. These racks just slide straight out. So we would load up our racks with our parts that are dyed, freshly dyed, and then bring them over here to our drying racks. And again, all of these racks are removable. We can just slide these straight out. But the beautiful part of this is that they'll hang, all of our parts hang down off of these wires. They'll hang off of here when drying from dyeing, and then we can lay them on top for spraying them out, and this becomes our spray out surface. So once the holsters, once we've dyed them here, bring them over here to dry. Once they've dried, we come back over here to our table, move the holsters to the top of the rack, and then bring them over here to our spray out station, where I've got our big compressor. We have an 80-gallon 3-phase speed air compressor over here, and we will spray out all of our holsters here. bring them back over to our drying rack, and then they're ready for assembly. Now on this wall isn't completed yet. Still have more storage racks to go up here. We have pallet racks that are going to be put up here, which are also going to double as more work area. Naturally, I have my bandsaw here, but in this space right here, I've already got ordered and paid for a new CNC router. And what that's going to allow us to do is do embossings, make prototype holsters. We can make prototype dies, clicker dies, where if we just want to immediately cut something out to test it, we can using acrylic, and then click it out on the clicker press and take it from there. If we like it, then we can send that off and have it actually made into a clicker die. So, as I showed you before, we had a whole bunch of those Bond Arms holsters that were in the process. In the assembly room, we have another bin of them there, another bin of them here, another pile of them over here that Amy is actually sanding out. So, you know, we're chugging right along over here. Hi again, guys.
Hey.
So then we come into my office, which there's a lot more to come. We still have a lot more stuff that we're going to be doing in here. Let me flip this screen around so I can see what I'm saying. I just can't see myself saying that. All right, so anyway, so that's what we have going on here. Like I said, we've got this is a huge change from doing all of the pool tables. You know, leather work has always been a bit of a passion of mine. Really enjoyed it. I actually at one point in time considered doing restoration of pool table pockets and getting into that business, especially since Hood Leather Goods got out of doing that. There really was a void for it across the country. There probably still is a void, but it's just not quite what we want to do. So we ended up doing work for at least, well, one of the firearms manufacturers and now at least a couple of retailers. We do private label holsters for them. So anyway, so that's where we are with Billiards of New Orleans, and our new company is actually Double J Ranch. The word double, the word J like the bird, Ranch LLC. I'm debating on whether or not to actually do a secondary channel. I can actually, oh, real quick, actually have a couple of them right here. This is one of the holsters that we made for Bond Arms. This is a belt clip type, and Bond Arms will have these hopefully within the next, by the end of the month, they should have some of those. This is basically the same holster done in black. Again, I mean, we do all of the wet forming of it. This one is a belt loop type where you would slide your belt in through the holes in the back. But really high quality holsters. We use nothing but Herman oak leather for the main bodies, which makes them really stiff. They're all lined holsters. And I know firearms are not for everyone, and that's cool, I get it. But for me, it's more about the craft than what it is so much the guns. Don't get me wrong, I'm a bit of a gun guy, but for me, again, it's doing this. So anyway, let me know in the comments below. You think I ought to do a separate channel for the leather work? I would kind of like to have Billiards of New Orleans to have its own identity, the YouTube channel to have its own identity, and then have Double J Ranch maybe as a secondary channel and have its own identity as well. Now, by the way, since I got you here, look, I may be out of doing pool tables, but my website is still up and rolling, and I do still sell products through my website, pool table related products. I know too much about pool tables to let it completely go, so I'm not doing that. So the products are still available, and we do drop ship directly from Championship or whatever other suppliers we're using, unless it's parts that I happen to have in stock, in which case I'll send it out directly. But yeah, it's still a perfectly good resource. Just like this channel is a good resource for knowing how to do the work, my website is a good resource for actually acquiring the parts and everything that you would need to actually do the work as well. So anyway, let me know in the comments down below what you think. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already done that. You know, hit the bell notification so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Anyway, talk with you later. Have a great day. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.